latest on red. It's always something.
It's a nice spring day in central Kentucky.
Well, I found something else on red that was aggravating. Started yesterday out of the blue. Had a nice little exhaust rattle, like the inside of the catalytic converter had come loose or whatever. But digging around underneath, I found the problem. This is a bracket that is actually attached to the muffler. Pops through a big rubber grommet. Supposed to suspend the muffler and whatever. Well, where this obviously is rusted off of the muffler, it was just sitting there. That's exactly what it sounded like, which is aggravating as heck, especially when you're at a stoplight, sitting there idling, your truck's rattling, everybody's looking at you like, what kind of piece of crap have you got anyway? So we pulled that out of there, since it wasn't doing anything anyway but causing a rattle. Just thought I'd share that with you. Well, as you can see, the window tinting on this truck leaves a little bit to be desired. It's an old job. Probably when the truck was new, somebody put it on here. I watched a YouTube video the other day where a guy used a steamer to remove tinting, and it works pretty good. Because I've already removed the tinting off the driver door. It looks like the window's down, but it is up with the tint removed. The driver door I did as an experiment without the video. On the passenger side, I'll do it before, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. The steamer that I'm using is a Wagner wallpaper removal steamer. It didn't do very good removing wallpaper, but boy, it does a great job removing window tinting. Puts out a pretty goodly amount of steam. Now we're just going to apply our steam. As you can see, some of this tinting layers have pulled off, leaving nothing but the glue behind, which is always the hard part to get off. And there's the tint, all removed. Well, this one required a little bit more elbow grease. The steam got the tint off with no problem, but it did leave some glue behind. So we had to use a razor blade and the steam to get all the glue off. But we did.
Gumby says hi.
Well, when I first purchased Red, it had not only the crumpled up window tinting, I also had some vent shades on the doors that were glued on the outside. And the driver door one was already missing, and the passenger door one was hanging by a thread. So I purchased some new ones to install. Well, that looks pretty good.
Well, the previous several minutes that you've just watched took place a couple of weeks ago, as evidenced in the video that the fact that King was not in the garage with the red truck. Now King is in the garage. And if you notice, there's a little Easter egg in there. In one of the shots looking through the passenger door, you see my toolbox, and on the top of that toolbox was the fuel pump that we put into King. This is just a point of clarification so people won't get confused and go, where did this footage come from? And in actuality, this footage has been laying dormant here on the iPad for the last couple of weeks. Because quite honestly, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. If you scour through YouTube, you'll find window tinting removal videos all over the place. So it wasn't so much a real how-to video as it was on that it needed to be done on red, and I figured I'd bring you along for the ride, or the removal, as it were. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give it a thumbs up. We thank you for watching. And please, tune in again. For some reason, I just can't keep Gumby in focus.